Good morning, how are you today? In this video, since it is the final episode of the Vlogmas series, I thought it would be really good fun to go over all the colors I've swatched in this series and decide which colors would make my top 10 favorite paints that I got to discover and swatch in Vlogmas 2019. I actually almost filled 2 sketchbooks swatching all the colors for you. They've been great fun. I'm so glad that I did the swatches in these sketchbooks that I handmade with Archer's cold press paper, because I'm terrible normally at filling sketchbooks in, but with these I do feel like I filled in sketchbooks successfully and had a whole lot of fun because I got to swatch so many wonderful lovely colors that were sent in by very kind, very generous people. What I'm going to do in this video is play you the swatching of my favorite 10 colors that I have selected from the colors we swatched in this series, with the number of their positions in the top 10. And I thought it would be fun to see if you can guess what color and what brand each of them are before I let you know the answer. It will also be fun if you can guess what my top favorite color from this series is going to be and see if you can guess it right. So let's get started with the swatching and the guessing. So that's my top 10 colors for Vlogmas. Now, could you guess which color is which? I'm going to go through from number 10 all the way to number 1. First up, number 10 is the Quartz Transparent Pyrrol Orange. And I picked this as one of my top 10 colors because I'm getting into orange. I am starting to like orange, and this so far has been my favorite orange. It's bright, it's intense, it mixes beautifully with the other colors that come in the Core High Chroma 6-color set. So that was one of them. And number 9 is a Dioxazine purple, and I did get to swatch many Dioxazine purple in this Vlogmas, but this was by far my favorite, and this one is the Roman Smalt's Dioxazine Violet. And the reason why I picked this over all the other Dioxazine Violet, they are all beautiful, they're all intensely strong colors, but I like this because it has a more of a warmer hue of Dioxazine purple than the other colors. I'm not saying it's better than the cooler color Dioxazine Violet, it's just different and it's a nice change. And then at number 8 we have the Cobalt Turquoise by Da Vinci. I did try a few Cobalt teal turquoisey color in this Vlogmas, and this was by far my favorite. And the reason why I like this over, say, the Mission Gold one is it has a warmth to it. It has a yellow undertone to it that gives it a lovely feeling. At number 7 we have the Cobalt Violet Deep by Da Vinci. This was another one that Ev sent me, and you can tell that because there's a cat hair. I really like this Cobalt Violet Deep, as I said in the video, because most Cobalt Violets are quite pale and it's nice to have a deeper version. At number 6 is the Imperial Moon by Isaro. Now I know I was hard on this color on my Isaro video, but that was only because it was really hard to re-wet. It seems like I managed to get a lot stronger color out of it this time around, so maybe there was like a coating of binder that I had to get through first. But I have to say I actually preferred it when it was paler than this, because it did look like a moon. But anyway, it's a unique color in that it has copper particles in it, which I think is awesome. Now, number 5, we have the Red Fuchsite by Daniel Smith. This was one of the new Permatex colors, new to me Permatex colors that I tried. And there will be a whole series of these Permatex colors happening in the new year. But this was by far my favorite color. It's a dusty rose color with a ton of sparkle. So if you like sparkle, this is a lovely one. Then at number 4 we have the Cobalt Green Deep by Mission Gold, and this came in their pure pigment set. It has a lovely granulation and a texture and a nice color. Since making that video of the pure pigment set saying that I wanted this color, I have found out that you can't get this as a tube on its own, and there are several colors in that set that you can't just buy as a single tube, which I think is a real shame. And so Mission Gold, if you're listening to this, please do make your single pigment set colors more available as individual tubes, because I would definitely buy this, but I wouldn't buy a whole set just to get this tube. Then at number 3 we have the Aquarius Green by Roman Szmal, and this was a beautiful color because it has 3 different pigments that granulate beautifully on a watered down wash, which you can see in the video that I will link up there. And that ties us nicely into number 2, which is the Shadow Violet by Roman Szmal, and I put it at number 2 for the same reason as the Aquarius Green. I love these two-tone colors that granulate and the colors separate. It's a beautiful effect and unique. And then finally at number 1, I'm pretty sure you've guessed what this is by now. It is the Napthol Red by Da Vinci. It is the perfect red that I have been looking for so long. It's got the right middle temperature that I've been looking for. Not too warm, not too cool, not too orangey, not too pinky. It's perfect. It's very strong and intense, highly pigmented color, easy to re-wet. It is now going in my studio palette. So that was my Vlogmas top 10 colors. These are 10 new colors that I have been able to try and discover and fall in love with, thanks to the generosity of all the people that have been so kind to be sending paints in for me to try. I am so grateful for your kind gifts, and I'm really happy that I've been able to share those kind gestures with you guys so that you guys get to see how great these paints are as well. kind gifts and gestures like this are vital and incredibly helpful to channels like mine where they review watercolors or any kind of art supplies, because art supplies are expensive and I would never be able to afford all of these paints on my own. So thank you so very much for your kind gifts and donations. And while we're here gushing over how lovely people are, I just want to take a moment to say a massive thank you to all my patrons who have been supporting me all through this year. This year has been a rough one and I've had to take a lot of time off due to my mum's health and then my health. However, you guys have supported me through all of that, not just in monetary values, which obviously I absolutely appreciate, but emotional support in getting me through those rough times. You guys are a wonderful community. I am so honored and humbled to have you guys as part of my life. So thank you so much. So did you guess right on what colors are in my top 10 for the Vlogmas series? What was your top 10 colors that you've discovered through this series? Thank you so very much for sticking with me all the way through Vlogmas 25 episodes. It's been such a joy to share these paints with you guys and talk about all these paints and talk about the problems we have with the paints or new suggestions of colors I should try and tips and tricks that I could do to make it easier to use these paints. I appreciate all of them. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and tuck into loads of food. Do give your pets a happy Merry Christmas hug from me because I love all the pets. And I will be seeing you in the new year. So do take care of yourself over the holiday season and I will see you in the next video. Bye!